Assalamu alaikum. It's a little cooler. You see, I got my water right here, and I got another brother, another black man who's my nephew. It's a family affair. And I already told you what my favorite part of the lecture was, so we're just gonna go right to my nephew right here. Go ahead, nephew.
I don't know. Assalamu alaikum, family. How you doing? But I'm not even sure about what part was my favorite. It was all heartfelt. I think the part that was more striking, the thing I never heard really Farrakhan ever speak about, was the not being here. If I'm not here, you will forever have my teachings. And that, for as long as I can remember, man, it's never been something he's ever said for real. And it's just to think about him not being here, but for his teachings lasting forever in the world. For him to be so honorable, so humble at the same time, because he's been through so much and he's done so much, but the greatest thing ever about him is the fact that he's always been here. He's always been a constant for years on end. And my favorite part was just enjoying him and seeing him as healthy as he is now. And what he still has yet to accomplish, even though his mission is not over, but he's still here for us. And that's what I definitely appreciate. That's my favorite.
Okay, yes, sir. And that's absolutely right, because we are Farrakhan at this point, and we're not saying it like cheerleaders. We're saying it as a matter of fact. He's been our example. He's been successful, but now it's time for us to do greater, and it's on y'all. You know what I mean?
I like that he did the video too, like now, especially because that video is like my generation, like since we're the ones with all the technology and stuff, that's like the first time we actually really, a lot of people actually first figured out about him. So like, a lot, especially my generation, I feel like a lot of them are like, what's the word when you don't believe in like you don't believe in God or anything? Atheists. A lot of people in my generation is atheists, but a lot of times it's because we wasn't really exposed to any religion or any teachings that actually made sense. Like if it's Christian, you obviously see this don't make no sense. I'm supposed to pray to this righteous. And then you got Orthodox Muslims, and they try to do that because a lot of times they be like, that makes sense, but other times it's a little too strict and it's a little hypocritical. But like, no one's perfect, but it's like, it seems like it's not how it should be. The Orthodox Muslims.
Absolutely.
And I think that was a great video to show my generation. I always tell people how, like, cause they be like, well, what is God? How am I supposed to know if God's real? This is how I see it. We all got minds. It's a lot of people who I have to see something in order to believe it. But we all have minds. We know we have a mind. We all have emotions. We know that's the thing. So why can't God be a thing?
He is.
That's how I see it.
Most definitely. And the crazy part is, even for your generation, the biggest thing that I stress is the fact that, unlike Uncle Z's generation, y'all had so many leaders, right? Now we down to one. We put so much praise in all of these social media people, the people who's going to lead you astray and make you think life is one way when it's a whole different. Now the saying is, you're not ugly, you broke. So now you can go pay for the things that you want. But what about the people that are rich in spirit, rich in mind? We don't have too many more of those folks that are laying around. Our Malcolm X's, our Martin Luther King, our Frederick Douglass's, the people that we did have, and we have that one testament in the minister. That's the thing, and with the social media platform, what he's doing, it's not like how it was in the 90s. You had to get it recorded. If you wasn't there in prime time, you really missed it, because the emotion from behind that camera is way different than what it is when you can witness it live. And praise be Allah, Uncle Z was there. Like he said in one of your past videos, what's more important, 1 million views or 1 million men? You know what I mean? That's something that hit home, because we praise people for the views when they might not have no real doggone talent. But if you can put together 1 million men and get them in one space on one thought pattern, that is amazing. That's the key. How can you take these individuals who are separate entities with different mind structures and create them in a way to have the same mindset, to create that path, to create that path, to have them on the same track? How powerful can you be to do that? And that's something that the world is scared of, and that's why we don't have no more leaders, because the entertainment business is putting it in a structure to where we're misguided. There's always the slightest hand. Something's happening over here, but the reality is happening this way. And if you don't focus on that, take a step back and center your own self, and watch your own world that you created, which is your family, your household, the people you hold near and dear to you. If you don't watch that, you're going to get lost.
Right.
Just like everyone else is. And that's the part you have to remember. Control your controllables, which is your world. You control your bills, you control your household, you control the folks you hang around. Control your world and don't get lost in the world.
Right.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. Oh, you can go.
No, the world is ours. As simple as that. And see, the way things is all set up in short, you know, because we got to be mindful of the time. But in short, nothing was in vain. The years and years of teaching, even the leaders that you may not agree with, right? The leaders that you might not agree with, we still know which way not to go. So nothing's wasted.
Nothing's wasted.
You know what I
And
mean?
I think-
It's a layout for us to just go ahead and, you know, do what we need to do because we got all the tools.
Yeah, I think a lot of people earn respect, especially from my generation after they see the video.
Right.
And I think like another thing that he said, it's powerful how nowadays, like my friend said, oh, I couldn't make it to see it live. You check it out right now. Rather than before, it's like if you missed it, you missed it. So now this work can just spread like wildfire now. So that's what I like about it.
There it is.
With Farrakhan, one of my favorite parts that like really hit on me was that he paid respect to his teachers, which I feel like our
That's
generation doesn't really pay much respect. And when we do pay respect, it's really quick and not really given. And I feel like we need to pay more respect to people who gave us the road and the pathway to do this stuff that we're doing.
All right, family. I want to apologize for the technical difficulties, but praise be to Allah. We believe we got enough for you. We got enough food to eat off of. So we're going to punch a hole in it right there and stick a pin in it. Stay tuned to the videos we have coming very, very soon.